There's nothing like natural lighting to help. Hi guys, this is Connie. Finally going to just get them done. Try to get as much as I can done anyway, at least in this position. I think I found a nice, happy... But get comfortable. I did read ahead a little bit on this, so this was very entertaining to me. Let's do Connie Reads. Where am I at? Chapter 6 of Another Fine Myth. I do want to get through this so that I can return it back to its owner as well. Worse than a library book. I digress. Let's keep going. Chapter 6. Attention to detail is the watchword for gleaning information from an unsuspecting witness. A quote from Inspector Clausiau. The warrior's terror did not immobilize him long. In fact, it didn't immobilize him at all. No sooner did he make his discovery than he took action. Strangely enough, the action was to lean back in his saddle and begin rummaging frantically through one of his saddlebags, a precarious position at best. Apparently I was not the only one to notice the instability of his pose. Ahaz sprang forward with a yell, waving his arms in the unicorn's face. Being a reasonable creature, the unicorn reared and bolted, dumping the warrior on his heads. By the gods, he bellowed, trying to untangle himself from the ungraceful heap of arms and weapons. I've killed men for less. I decided that if his threat was to be avoided, I should take a personal hand in the matter. Reaching out with my mind, I seized a fist-sized rock and propelled it forcefully against his unhelmeted brow. The man went down like a pole-axed steer. For a long moment, Ahaz and I considered the fallen man, catching our breath. Relax, Skeeve. This'll be easy, Skeeve. Trust me, Skeeve. Boy, Ahaz, when you miss a call, you don't do it small, do you? Shut up, kid. He was rummaging through his pouch again. I don't want to shut up. I want to know what happened to the foolproof spell you taught me. I was kind of wondering that myself. He had produced the mirror again and was peering into it. Tell you what, kid. Check his aura and watch for anything unusual. Shut up, kid. Check his aura, kid. You think I was some kind of... Hey, what is it? His aura. It's sort of a reddish yellow, except there's a blue patch on his chest. I thought so. Ahaz was across the clearing in a bound, crouching at the falling man like a beast of prey. Look at this. On a thong around the man's neck was a crude silver charm depicting a salamander with one eye in the center of its forehead. What is it? I'm not sure, but I've got a hunch. Now play along with me on this. I want you to remove the Shape War spell. What spell? Come on, kid, wake up. The spell that's changing my face. That's what I mean. What spell? Now look, kid, don't give me a lot of back talk. Just do it. He'll be waking up soon. With a sigh, I shut my eyes and set about the seemingly pointless task. It was easier this time, imagining Garkin's face and then melting away the features until Ahaz's face was leering at me in my mind's eye. I opened my eyes and looked at Ahaz. He looked like Ahaz. Terrific. Now what? As if in answer, the warrior groaned and sat up. He shook his head as if to clear it and opened his eyes. His gaze fell on Ahaz, whereupon he blinked, looked again, and reached for his sword, only to find it missing. Also missing were his dagger and hand axe. Apparently, Ahaz had not been idle while I was removing the spell. Ahaz spoke first. Relax, stranger. Things are not as they seem. The man sprang to his feet and struck a fighting stance, fists clenched. Beware, demon, he intoned hollowly. I am not without defenses. Oh yeah? Name 3. But like I say, relax. First of all, I'm not a demon. No, you demon. That this charm enables me to look through any spells and see you as you really are. So that was it. My confidence in my powers came back with a rush. Friend, though you may not believe me, the sight of that talisman fills me with joy, for it enables me to prove what I'm about to tell you. Do not waste your lies on me. Your disguise is penetrated. You are a demon. Right. Could you do me one little favor? Ahaz leisurely sat cross-legged on the ground. Could you take the charm off for a minute? Take it off. For a moment the man was puzzled, but he quickly rallied his forces. Nay, demon, you seek to trick me into removing my charm that you might kill me. Look, dummy, if we wanted to kill you, we would have done it while you were knocked out cold. For the first time, the man seemed doubtful. That is indeed a fact. Then could you humor me for a moment and take the charm off? The warrior hesitated, then slowly removed the charm. He looked at Ahaz and scowled. That's strange. You still look like a demon. Correct. Now let me ask you a question. Am I correct in assuming from your words that you have some knowledge of demons? I have been a demon hunter for over 15 years now, he declared proudly. Oh yeah? For a minute I was afraid. Ahaz was going to blow the whole gambit, but he got himself back under control and continued. Then tell me, friend, in your long experience with demons, have you ever met one who looked like a demon? Of course not. They always use their magic to disguise themselves. Fat lot he knew about demons. That should prove my point. What point? I thought for a moment Ahaz was going to take him by the shoulders and shake. I thought for a moment Ahaz was going to take him by the shoulders and shake him. It occurred to me that perhaps Ahaz's subtleties were lost in this world. Let me try, Ahaz. Look, sir, what he's trying to say is that if he were a demon, he wouldn't look like a demon. But he does, so he isn't. Oh, said the man with sudden understanding. Now you've lost me, grumbled Ahaz. If you weren't a demon, why do you look like one? Ah, Ahaz sighed. Therein lies the story. You see, I'm accursed. Accursed? Yes. You see, I am a demon hunter like yourself. A rather successful one, actually. Established quite a name for myself in the field. I never heard of you, grumbled the man. Well, we've never heard of you either, I chimed in. You don't even know my name. Oh, I'm sorry. I remembered my manners. I'm Skeev, and this, demon hunter, is Ahaz. Pleased to meet you. I am known as Quigley. Sorry, if I could continue? Sorry, Ahaz. As I was saying, I have achieved a certain renown among the demons due to my unprecedented success. At times, it was rather bothersome, as when it was learned I was coming, most demons would either flee the territory or kill themselves. Does he always brag this much? He's just getting started. Anyway, one day, I was closing with a demon, a particularly ugly brute, when he startled me by addressing me by my name. Ahaz, says he. Before you strike, you should know your career is at an end. Of course, I laughed at him, for I had slain demons more fierce than he, sometimes in pairs. Laugh if you will, he boomed, but a conclave of demons empowered me to deal with you. Whether you kill me or not, you are doomed to suffer the same end you have visited on so many of us. I killed him, of course, assuming he was bluffing, but my life has not been the same ever since. Why not? Because of the curse. When I returned to my horse, my faithful squire took one look at me and fainted dead away. I did no such thing. It was the heat. Of course, Skeev, Ahaz winked slyly at Quigley. At any rate, I soon discovered, to my horror, that the demon had worked a spell on me before he expired, causing me to take on the appearance of a demon to all who beheld me. Fiendish. Clever, but fiendish. You see the subtlety of their plan? That I, fiercest of demon hunters, am now hunted in turn by my fellow humans. I am forced to hide like an animal with only my son here for companionship. I thought you said he was your squire. That too. Oh, the irony of it all. Gee, that's tough. I wish I could do something to help. Maybe you can, Ahaz smiled winningly. Quigley recoiled. I found it reassuring that someone else shared my reaction to Ahaz's smile. How? I'm just a demon hunter. Precisely. Precisely how you might be of assistance. You see, at the moment we happen to have several demons following us. It occurs to me we might be of mutual service to each other. We can provide you with targets, and you, in turn, can rid us of a bloody nuisance. They're bloody? Quigley was horrified. It's just an expression. Well, what do you say? Is it a deal? I don't know. I'm already on a mission, and I don't usually take on a new job until the last one's complete. The misinformed might think I was quitting, or had been scared off or something. That sort of thing is bad for the reputation. It'd be no trouble at all, Ahaz persisted. It's not like you'll have to go out of your way. Just wait here, and they'll be along. Why are they following you anyway? A vile magician sent them after us after I was foolish enough to seek his aid. The curse, you know. Of course. Hey, wait a minute. Was that magician's name Garkin by any chance? As a matter of fact, it was. Why? Do you know him? Why, he's my mission. That's the man I'm going to kill. Why? I interrupted. Garkin's no demon. But he consorts with demons, lad. Ahaz scowled warningly at me. That's enough for any demon hunter. Right, Quigley? Right. Remember that, lad. I nodded vigorously at him, feeling suddenly very nervous about this whole encounter. Where did you hear about Garkin anyway, Quigley? Ahaz asked casually. Strangely enough, from an innkeeper. Istvan, I think he said his name was. That's a bit strange. But a sincere enough fellow. About 3 weeks' ride back. But we were talking about your problem. Why did he send demons after you? Well, as I said, I sought him out to try to get him to remove any curse. What I didn't realize is that he was actually in league with demons himself. He had heard of me and flatly refused my aid. Refused me aid. What is more, after we left, he set some of his demons on our trail. I see. How many of them did you say there were? Just 2, Ahaz assured him. We've got glimpses of them occasionally. Very well, concluded Quigley. I'll do it. I'll assist you in your battle. That's fine, except for one thing. We won't be here. Why not? I should think that as a demon hunter you'd welcome the chance once the odds were even. If I were here, there would be no fight, Ahaz stated grandly. As I have said, I have a certain reputation among demons. If they saw me here, they would simply flee. I frankly find that hard to believe, commented Quigley. I was inclined to agree with him, but kept my silence. Well, I must admit, their fear of my charmed sword has a bit to do with the reluctance to do battle. Charmed sword? Yes, Ahaz patted the sword at his side. This weapon once belonged to the famous demon hunter, Alphonse de Claro. Never heard of him. Never heard of him? Are you sure you're a demon hunter? Why, this man killed over 200 demons with this sword. They say it is charmed, such that whomever wields it cannot be killed by a demon. How did he die? Knifed by an exotic dancer. Terrible. Yes, they're nasty that way. But about the sword, does it work? It works as well as any sword. A little point-heavy, maybe. But no, I mean the charm. Does it work? I can testify I haven't been killed by a demon since I started using it. And the demons actually recognize it and flee from its owner? Exactly. Of course, I haven't had the occasion to use it for years. I've been too busy trying to get this curse removed. Sometimes I've thought about selling it, but if I ever get back into business, it would be a big help in establishing my reputation. I suddenly realized what Ahaz was up to. Quigley rose to the bait like a hungry pike turtle. He said. Tell you what, just give a hand to a felon demon... Tell you what, just to give a hand to a felon demon hunter who's down on his luck, I'll take it off your hands for 5 gold pieces. 5 gold pieces? You must be joking. I paid 300 for it. I couldn't possibly let it go for less than 200. Oh well, that counts me out. I only have about 50 gold pieces on me. 50? Yes, I never travel with any more than... But then again, times have been hard, and seeing as how you would be using it to do battle against the fiends who put the curse on me, yes, I think I could let you have it for 50 gold pieces. But that's all the money I have. Yes, but what good is a fat purse if you're torn asunder by a demon? True enough. Let me see it. He took the blade and hefted, giving it a few experimental swings. Crummy balance, he grimaced. You get used to it. Lousy steel, he declared, squinting at the blade. Nice edge on it, though. Well, my trainer always told me, if you take care of your sword, it'll take care of you. We must have had the same trainer. The two of them smiled at each other. I felt slightly ill. Still, I don't know. 50 pieces of gold is a lot. Just look at those stones in the handle. I did. They're fake. Aha! They're made to look fake. It hides their value. Sure did a nice job. What kind of stones are they? Blarney stones. Blarney stones? Yes. They're said to ensure your popularity with the ladies, if you know what I mean. But 50 gold pieces is all the money I have. I'll tell you what. Make it 45 gold pieces and throw in your sword. My sword? Of course. This beauty will take care of you, and your sword will keep my squire and I from being defenseless in this heathen land. Seems fair enough. Yes, I believe you have made a deal, my friend. They shook hands ceremoniously and began effecting the trade. I seized the opportunity to interrupt. Gee, it's a shame we have to part so soon. Why so soon? The warrior was puzzled. No need to rush off, Ahaz assured him, giving me a solid elbow in the ribs. Ugh. But, Ahaz, we wanted to travel more before sundown, and Quigley has to prepare for battle. What preparations? Asked Quigley. Your unicorn, I continued dodgingly. Don't you want to catch your unicorn? My unicorn! All of my armor is on that animal. Surely it won't wander far, Ahaz growled. There are bandits about who would like nothing more than to get their hands on a good war unicorn. Quigley heaved himself to his feet. And I want him at my side to help me fight the demons. Yes, I must be off. I thank you for your assistance, my friends. Safe journey until we meet again. With a vague wave of his hand, he disappeared into the woods, whistling for his mount. Now what was that all about? Ahaz exploded angrily. What Ahaz? The big rush to get rid of him. As gullible as he was, I could have traded him out of his pants or anything else vaguely valuable he might have had on him. I specifically wanted to get my hands on that charm. Basically, I wanted to see him on his way before he caught on to the flaw in your little tail. What, the son-nephew slip? He wouldn't have. No, the other thing. What other thing? I sighed. Look, he saw through your disguise because that pendant lets him see through spells, right? Right, and I explained it away, saying it was a victim of a demon's curse. That changed your appearance with a spell, but if he could see through spells, he should be able to see through that spell to see you as a normal man, right? Maybe we better be on our way now that we know where Istvan is. But I was unwilling to let my little triumph go so easily. Tell me, Ahaz, what would you do if we encountered a demon hunter as smart as me? That's easy, he smiled, patting the crossbow. I'd kill him. Think about it. I did. And that was the end of chapter 6. Yay! That was a fun one to read for myself, so. Yep. I'll see you next time for chapter 7. Be careful with that. Enjoy, please, and thank you. Can I